am SUNGKANG. Let's take a first look.
The world has a way of changing, but there's one thing that always stays the same. You miss the old life.
Do you?
Every day.
Get back with the soldiers. If you woke to wake up. Get back. We got the product. We got the tools.
Crank it all the way up.
We going wild. We on the loose. We are the truth.
Yes!
Kang here for Hollywood First Look. We are back at it at the world premiere for F9, The Fast Saga, the 9th chapter in the Fast and Furious franchise. The movie stars Vin Diesel, Ludacris, Charlize Theron, and Jordana Brewster. Let's take a first look.
You know what? It's beautiful to be here and be in this franchise with all these guys. And Vin is a great guy. I mean, we're buddies. We worked with James Gunn and had a great time on that project. And no, it's beautiful. I'm enjoyed being there and enjoy doing this with everyone too.
Your character in this plays, like a father figure to the younger John Cena character. Yeah. And so, did you ever look at Finn Cole and say, hey kid, rubbin' is racing?
Rubbin's racing, baby. You know what? I didn't get to throw that line in, but I wanted to.
No, but Offset, did you ever say it? No.
I totally wanted to say Rubbin is racing. I was trying my best to throw it in, but it just didn't fit.
When I came back to this franchise, I have a greater appreciation. I think being away, I realized it's so special to be able to go on this run of 15 years, to be able to grow with this group of people through this shared experience, and I think to come back and then to hear that there was this movement, Justice for Han, that the fans were so vocal and passionate of something that was wrong, it just became so like a gift to me to be able to say, well, let's try to correct that, but at the same time, I get to bring back one of my favorite characters and actors in SUNGKANG and Han. So it just felt like it was meant to be.
How does it feel to finally be able to tell people, hey, listen, you can go to the theater and find out how I came back, how Han returns to the franchise?
Enough for the phone calls, right? Every time my relatives come over, man, it's towards the end of the dinner, it's like, so, you're back? You're like, yes. So how? Bro, you gotta watch the movie, man. Enough of the questions. So finally.
No, and then I watched the press conference over the weekend, so you were just as surprised to see the hashtag Justice for Han as anybody else.
Yeah, Jen Yamato is really, I gave her credit for really pushing that hashtag, and I saw a picture on Instagram for having a vigil, and it's, my face and flowers, and I was like, who is this nutcase? What is she doing? I'm alive, and then, and then as I started seeing the campaign grow, you just step back and you're just humble, right? I mean, come on, as an actor, how humbling is it that a character that's been dead over and over gets resurrected because of what? There's some injustice, there's some itch, right? Come on, right? It's pretty cool.
So I love the fact that you're standing right here and your poster is right there.
Oh, nice! I love it. And pink.
Oh wow! Did you?
Unintentional.
Oh really?
Yes,
wow.
totally unintentional.
Well, so how was it just coming back to the franchise? The thing for me is you as an actress, I'm always wondering what's it like for you to pick up the scripts each time and just flip the pages and read the stories.
To me, it's really challenging to read action because it's very hard to stay engaged when there's no dialogue or when it's okay, well, what's going on here? It's this crashes into this, and I usually I tune out, and then I'm like, wait, I need to refocus. But what I loved about this installment was learning so much about Jakob Toretto and about Dom and our history. That was really, really exciting to me.
What I loved about the press conference and you having the Q&A, it was learning that you were I want to do some action scenes. I want to do some physicality in this. So I was wondering after the day is shot, and you go home and you're like, oh, you know what? Maybe I need to ice.
No, I want more. I want
really?
more. I think because it's so gratifying to train and work with the stunt team, because I feel the stunt team and the people that are coordinating like contribute so much to these films. So to actually work with them and like show up and like you basically learn a dance every single day. It's so gratifying. And so then to film that, like I want to do more of that. I think it'd be so awesome. And like the practical fighting where it's not a lot of CGI. Like I love that stuff.
So playing this character so many times, does his voice get easier, or is it still easier to go into the studio and do your thing?
That's a good question. No, man, it's still difficult, man, because I'm still nervous, man. It's like, you know, when you're still nervous, that means you care. You still care so much. So I never get comfortable. I always give it my all and give it my best. And like I said, I'm just happy to still be here, man. I'm happy to still evolving the character and progressing the character. And that's what I live for.
The whole concept of this franchise is like wrapped around family, and the idea of sharing, you know, for what has been over a year now, to actually sit in a theater and to share that kind of story and narrative, I think is really great.
But it is a family. We have been there when all of our children have been born, so we're all aunties and uncles and godmothers and godfathers. We have been on a journey for 20 years together. Yeah. That's uncommon in Hollywood. Even if a franchise is lucky to make it past a decade, they're recasting. It's not the core family. We're real lucky to have had, first of all, the support from Universal, but more importantly, the support and the encouragement from the world that's adopted this saga as a global saga. And so we feel honored by that, and we want to pay homage to that and do the best work that we possibly can, and to make something worthy of bringing families together. There are family members that won't see their family until this movie comes out, and that's profound. It not only feels good to get it in front of audiences, it feels good to see something called an audience. It's been a year and we didn't realize that everything could be taken away from us. Even something as simple or something we took for granted, which was being able to see movies with the community, with a group, with an audience, and what that feels like. And that moment when we all come together. Even sports is inherently divisive, but when you come to Fast Night, we're all cheering together, we're all rooting together, we're all embarking in this escapism together. And that unification, that is who we are as human beings. Let us not ever, ever, ever lose that.
Thank you so much for watching. F9 The Fast Saga is in theaters now. Until next time, I'm Rick Kong, and you've been watching Hollywood First Look.